everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Barb. Today I'm showing you my very favorite pasta recipe, and you are going to love this because it's so simple and fresh. It is a lemony asparagus pasta. So I'm working today with thin spaghetti, but you can use any kind of pasta that you want, and I usually use just whatever I have in the house. And I've already cooked my pasta. I cooked it firm because we're going to finish cooking it inside the pan. And then it's springtime, so I have fresh asparagus, and that's cut up into bite-sized pieces. So, you know, when you're working with asparagus, you want to just tear off the bottom, and that keeps it from being woody. And we're going to cut it into our bite-sized pieces. So we're all set with our asparagus. And I'm going to get my pan ready. So the other ingredients we have are a cup of vegetable stock and a can of diced tomatoes. And then to finish, I have some capers and I have a lemon. So super simple. Usually I have all these things in my pantry, and so whenever I'm hungry for this, it's super easy to make. Okay, so we're going to start by warming up our vegetable stock. I'm going to put that in our pan. And when that gets rolling, also going to add my juice of a lemon. So if you're not juicing a lemon and just using lemon juice, it's a couple of tablespoons. So let's put our lemon juice in there. This is really fresh, and it's a great way to add veggies into your day. Okay, so I've juiced my lemon in there. And mix that around. And then I'm also going to put in my diced tomatoes. So we're getting all our liquid stuff in here first, and we'll let that heat up, because next I'm going to put in my veggies, but I don't want to overcook them. You just want them to be crisp, tender. So that's true for any veggie that you're going to put in here. I've done this with broccoli before. I have done it with zucchini. Really, it's one of those things that whatever veggies I have left hanging around the house, I can make my pasta with that. So when that gets heated up, we will be able to throw our asparagus in there. So go into the comment section and tell me what would be your veggie and what would be your pasta combination that you would do. And we can share some ideas about that, because really you can use anything. Normally I would try to use a whole grain pasta, but it's spring 2020 and we're in the middle of a pandemic. And so all I could find was thin pasta the day I went to the store. So that's what I'm working with. And, but it's spring, so the asparagus is fresh. And so this is one of my favorite ways to eat asparagus. So this is almost starting to bubble. And I'm not going to cook the asparagus for very long. So let's get that in there. Remember, we just want it to be crisp, tender. And I'll put the ingredients down in the comments so that you can easily find them. So we're going to give those just a second. And then really you can use any Italian seasonings. I'm going to season with a little bit of basil. Right, just throw some in. I'm not honestly great at measuring sometimes. A little oregano, any kind of Italian seasoning would be good in here. If you wanted to give it a little bit of zip, you could do a little bit of red pepper, and that would make it a little bit spicy, depending on what you like. Okay, so we have our asparagus is cooking up in here, and see it's looking good. Lots of asparagus. This is a great way to get your veggies. So I hope you subscribe to my channel. Every Wednesday I'm uploading new videos, and I also have a series called 5-Minute Nutrition that I'm working on. So it talks about reasons that you should maybe think about going plant-based, or if you are thinking about going plant-based and people say, well, where do you get your protein? Then that answers that question, because everything has protein in it. So if you're eating a variety of foods, you don't need to worry about getting enough protein on a plant-based diet. Okay, this is bubbling and looking really good. Now it's pretty liquidy, but that's okay because when I put my pasta in to finish cooking my pasta, then the pasta is going to absorb all the really nice lemon and tomatoey flavor. And make lots because this is really one of those dishes where it even is better the next day. Okay, so I've got my asparagus is looking pretty crisp, tender. And so it doesn't take very long. All right, and then I'm going to put my pasta in and let my pasta get heated up in there, right? So I'm putting it in before the asparagus is completely finished cooking, just because I really, really don't want my asparagus to be overcooked. So now I'm getting that all loosened up. I'm excited about this. Get that mixed around. And then I'm going to also add my capers. I like to finish with some capers. You could throw some fresh parsley in here. You could really, this is one of those almost kitchen sink meals, but it's the lemon and the vegetable stock that just really highlight the taste of the vegetables. So, super easy and really delicious. All right, it's all set. Here's our finished product. I put a little bit of fresh parsley on there, and I'm very excited to eat this. So I hope you try it, and we'll see you next time.